Well, a year ago, we ventured down the path of a partnership of weekly video series with our friends at the Central Oklahoma Humane Society, a little segment we call the Rescue Rundown. I'm Dave Morris here in the Oklahoman's video studio. A year later, it's episode 50. Abby, we made it, a year in.
We made it. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, and thank you for putting up with us every week.
Oh, I love it every week. It's such a blast.
She is Abby Wolf with the Central Oklahoma Humane Society, and I believe you've been up here for 48 of the 50. We had your boss a couple times.
That's right.
So
That's
thank
right.
you once again for every week, and for bringing in a little friend. And this week, reminiscent of week one, we had a little orange cat named Summer. Now we have another little orange cat named...
I totally did this on purpose. His name's Stevie.
Well done. Well played.
And Stevie is actually a foster kitten of the famous internet cat, Sauerkraut. We've talked about Sauerkraut.
We've had the owner of Sauerkraut
Yeah.
on before. And Sauerkraut just tears up social media and Instagram.
Absolutely, and they promote fostering, which is wonderful. And Stevie is one of those faces that they have helped. They've helped hundreds just within the past few years. And so Stevie's one of those adorable faces and ready for adoption.
Yeah, she's just going for everything right now. He is just going for everything. We should say that the purpose of the Rescue Rundown is to raise awareness of dogs and cats and the mission of the Central Oklahoma Humane Society, which I'll throw to you.
That's right. So we exist to prevent the needless euthanasia of animals in our shelters, and that's because our shelters are overpopulated. No one wants to have to euthanize animals, and so we are trying on the back end through spaying and neutering and adoptions to prevent that from happening.
And you can find cats and dogs that are available for adoption on their website at okhumane.org, which has a full inventory, including this little guy, Stevie.
Yes.
Talkative guy, he's feisty.
He is. You know, he's been so sweet all morning, and all of a sudden the lights and cameras came on, and he's like, nope,
He's just going for hair, he's going for mics, necklaces, it doesn't matter.
He's a precious little guy, and I hope that he finds his home today.
This is episode 50 of the Rescue Rundown. Time for the best of. Let's roll the video page and get into some of the highlights, some of our favorite little characters who've come through the Oklahoman's video studio over the past year. And we lead off with a pet named Annie.
You guys remember Annie from episode 2?
Going all the way back.
Yes, she had the gorgeous blue eyes. We talked about 5 reasons to spay and neuter that episode, and I brought her thinking, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous dog. Well, she was adopted with her sibling Charlie, and they recently celebrated their first birthday. I know we have a picture of that. And she loves to swim. She's trying to vie for the attention of the senior pet in the household, but the senior pet is not having it. So hopefully she'll win over that senior pet within their household soon.
Because you did some legwork going back on the 5 or 6 pets that we have here to kind of see, hey, where are they now, right?
That's right. Yeah, I made some phone calls. It was just a lot of fun getting to catch up with some of the pets that we've seen. We've brought some adorable faces in, and I'm so happy to be able to
There's
revisit
the happy birthday pic.
Yeah, there they are. Look how big she is.
Yeah, from the little one that you were holding to now this. She's
Absolutely.
wearing a hat and vying for the attention. And
her and Charlie, best friends.
Her and Charlie, they're best friends, which takes us to our next friend, Gloria.
You know, I have a soft spot for Gloria. Gloria was one of our Rita's Angels dogs. You remember she suffered from severe mange, and her immune system had just given out on her. I brought her in on episode 8. Her name is now Hazel.
Because that's the other thing. You guys give our friends a name, which may or may not stick, but there was the before picture.
I think you're going to see there's a lot of do not stick with our names.
So Gloria is now?
Yeah, Gloria's now Hazel. She lives in Florida, and she actually lives with our former foster coordinator's brother. And so she is living the dream on the beach in Florida right now. Yeah, she's adorable. She gets to stay with her extended family quite often. There she is in her happy ending. She gets to stay with her extended family. Somebody does. And she's just loving life. She looks so happy and healthy, and we're so happy to see this happy tale.
And that's exactly what you want to see, even if they go halfway across the country.
It doesn't get any better than that, let me tell you. There she is with her owner.
Oh, very nice.
Adorable.
Yep, and that's definitely Florida in the background.
Yes.
Which brings us to Mo.
Oh, Mo is our kitten in the lineup. So Mo was a medium hair kitten mix who had a mind of his own, definitely. You remember this. He wanted to play the whole time. He's one of our favorite happy tales to come out of the Rescue Rundown. Here's why. He's now almost a year old, and his owners report that he is super chubby, but he still is active. So somehow, we love fat kittens for sure. So, but what's funny is he has a 10-year-old at home and then a cattle dog mix, as you see there, who enjoys herding him all over the house. So if it's not the 10-year-old herding, it's definitely the family dog, and we love that story.
Oh, that's good stuff. Cats and dogs, see, they can get along.
They can.
All right, so that brings us up next to Fiona.
Yes, so Fiona was with us on episode 27, and we were talking about why you shouldn't shop for pets. This is one big happy tail. This is one of my favorites.
Look at how small, you're just holding
Fiona.
Fiona.
Look how tiny and fluffy she is. Well, she was such a favorite over here. I don't know if you remember this, but I had a crowd of like 50 to 100 people just standing around me clamoring for Fiona, and including some who wanted to adopt her. So turns out there was a family waiting for her at the adoption center, had been waiting there for hours, living in Tulsa.
Wow.
Yes, they drove all the way from Tulsa. They were waiting outside the adoption center for hours. Now they tell us that she has grown because she was actually a Great Pyrenees mix. So she now tops the scales at about 100 pounds and growing.
Wow, what do you think she was there?
You know, we thought she was an Australian Shepherd, and she probably is a Great Pyrenees Australian Shepherd mix, but you know, it's hard sometimes.
Size-wise there, 15, 20, 30 pounds?
Yeah, I thought for sure she would be about 40, 50 pounds when she grew up. Definitely not. There she is. The Great Pyrenees mix, and her family says that she does not realize her size and that she still thinks of herself as a little puppy, as most large dogs do.
Within a year.
Within a year.
That was episode 27, so like 23 weeks ago.
Yes.
Wow.
They clearly fed her well.
All right, and there's Susie.
Yeah, so my boss, Sue, brought in Susie. And Susie is a very special dog to us because she was actually given to a family who lost their dog just a few days previous to adopting her. And Susie is now Polly, and she lives with her mom, dad, and toddler sister, and she has another brother or sister on the way just in a few days.
Wow.
Yes, and she loves to play with her human. We actually stopped by their house.
Doesn't look like it from there. She's not playing with your boss at all.
No, but she loves her little
cool.
human, and she loves to play in the backyard with her. We actually stopped by their house recently, and everything is just awesome there.
Well, that's
Living the
great.
dream.
Good for Susie / Polly.
That's right.
Which brings us to the animal who shed like no other.
Well, I think this might be your producer Paige's favorite dog that's
This
ever
dog
come
had
in.
so much attitude, so much hair,
So much everything.
It's cheese.
Was just so much. And we actually DNA tested Cheese.
That's right.
She wasn't having it. But she is such a great dog. She had this funny smile when she got nervous that made it look like she was cheesing for the camera. Hence the name. But she is now Chelsea. They didn't stick with Cheese. She lives with her best friend, and that's actually a woman with autism. So she is helping to provide some comfort within the household, and just every day living with her new family.
Cheese / Chelsea. Now
Chelsea.
A comfort animal, is that what they're called?
That's right, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
See, there's just an assortment of our variety of friends who have come through the rescue rundown, and an example of the cats or dogs that are available for adoption at the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. I say cats and dogs, it's actually all ranges of ages.
Yeah, adult cats, adult dogs, kittens and puppies, you name it. It's at our adoption center.
She is Abby Wolf. She joins us every week, every Wednesday here for the Rescue Rundown at the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. More information can be found at okhumane.org. They are located at 7500 Northwestern, up in the north side of Oklahoma City.
That's right.
Stevie, great to see you.
Thank you guys so much for creating all these happy tales for us.
Well,
we
and
really
thank
appreciate
you,
it.
and great job. Thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate it. All right, more Rescue Rundown, okhumane.org.